Good morning. I am going live with some of my top sellers, not all of them, but a good chunk of them this morning. And I'm gonna start off with coffee. And I have a couple of things that are not shown. I might be able to grab my camera and kind of show you exactly what I'm talking about. But we're gonna start with coffee because my kids went back to school for the first time today after holiday break. Yep, and it was a great Christmas and a great New Year's and all the things, but we probably didn't stay on a routine as much as I would like to say that we did. So this morning was a little rough. And so for me, I'm still working on my cup of coffee. And if you can relate to that, having to heat up that coffee like all the time in the microwave, then you'll love this. So my daughter got this for me for Christmas. And it's one of the absolute best gifts ever. And honestly, it's one that I didn't even know that I needed. And so if you're like me, I'll make a cup of coffee, then I'll get distracted with the laundry, with the dishes, with kids. And my cup of coffee is always lukewarm or it's cold. And so this little gadget here, and I'm gonna move some of these things out of the way so I can kind of showcase this, is incredible because you put your coffee down on the warmer. Well, first and foremost, it is a warmer. Let me see if I can highlight the product for you here. Okay, that is the product that I'm talking about. This is the warmer. It plugs in just to a normal outlet, just like that. And you don't have to turn it on and off, which I can 100% appreciate. As a mom, that's the last thing that I want to be thinking about or worrying about is that I unplug the warmer. You don't want to do that to yourself. That just creates more stress. And this is something that has helped me to not have stress. Okay, so this right here is just a warmer you put anywhere where it's going to be safe, you know, away from little hands, of course. And it's weighted, and so it automatically turns on as you put your coffee mug on top. And you see my mug says crazy because I am the crazy busy mama. I know I'm not the only crazy busy mama out there, but if you can relate to me, let me know. Hey Lisa, Happy New Year to you too. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. If you're just catching me for the very first time, click follow. You'll get updates on when I go live. I go live at least once a week on Amazon Live just to kind of showcase some fun things. But today we're talking about top sellers. So this gift is a gift that I would have not known that I ever wanted, to be honest with you. Like if I would have seen it, I'd be like, oh, okay, yeah. But I have used this nonstop since Christmas morning. And so you can change, I love about this, and maybe you can hopefully see it too. And in the description there, it's the HXHECLX mug warmer. I don't know if it's just acronyms like that or abbreviations like that, or is that how you say it? But it's on sale for 20% off right now and is 100% worth it. So you see 131 Fahrenheit, or you can make your coffee hotter at 149. And so again, what I love about it is that you don't have to unplug it. You just take your mug off and it automatically turns off. You can adjust the temperature as you like. And friends, your coffee is hot and ready to be enjoyed at any time. And I love that. So I'm gonna set this aside, but this is 100% a gift that I would have never thought purchased myself. I got it as a gift for Christmas and I'm absolutely in love. So we're talking about all things coffee. Oh yes, Lisa, that's awesome. Your daughter's amazing too. Don't you love that our kids think about us? They know that moms want their hot coffee. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about more of coffee necessities for your coffee bar, okay? One of the products that I use every day, let me see if I can find it here on, I need a longer arm, is this milk frother. Guys, if you're not using a milk frother for your coffees, it's 24% off right now, so it's such a great buy right now. And you can get it in stainless steel, you can get it in white, I believe, and I think there's a black maybe option. Anyway, it's so simple. Again, it plugs into your wall, and what I love about this thing is that it not only froths your creamer, if you want to use heavy whipping cream in there, if you use an almond cream or a coconut type of creamer, you can do any creamers in here. And I love that you can see, I don't know if you can see this on camera real well, but there's a max line and a minimum line. And what's amazing about this is it does a cold foam or a heated foam. I love hot coffee, I just talked about that. I love iced coffee too. But if I drink iced coffee, it's definitely in the afternoon. Okay, it's not in the morning. I have to have my hug in a mug first thing in the morning, okay? And that's why I'm loving my coffee warmer here. But this right here, this frother, is not only great for frothing your creamer in the morning, it's like all things fancy coffees that people sit through the drive-thru wanting a barista to make them. And they pay high dollar for it. And what I love about this is it allows me to be able to have fancy coffee at home, something that looks aesthetically pleasing. I know that's important. I cannot tell you how many times I receive a gift from somebody and the packaging catches your attention first, right? If you're a woman, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If it's packaged cute, you're gonna love it, right? And so your coffee is the same. Your coffee is gonna be more tantalizing. It's gonna be something that you get up and wanna enjoy first thing in the morning. If you're finding a way to enjoy it like you would maybe from that fancy barista. So what's awesome is that this froths your creamer, but it also is a milk steamer. So for the holidays, especially in the winter, if you're in the Midwest like me, let me know if you're in the Midwest. It's cold in the winter, and I feel like we had such like freezing temps around Christmas. We had a white Christmas this year, which I'm so incredibly grateful for. But unfortunately, we're getting a tease right now because it's high 40s, low 50s this week, which is abnormal for this time of year. And no doubt it's gonna stick around until the spring when I want it to be warmer and it's not. And so going back to the frother, the importance of the frother is not only for your fancy coffees in the morning to give you that barista feel like it's an experience, friends, but this also is a milk steamer, and you can put whole milk in there, skim milk, make hot cocos in there, and there is attachments for this too, and you'll see at the lid here that you can take the attachment. The attachment is stored right in there. This one is for the frothing. It's got the kind of spring on it, and this one's for the steamer. So you can steam your milk in here, and it's perfect for hot cocoa. Your kids will love this and use it all the time. There is max and minimum fill lines. You will see that there. So you will definitely pay attention to that. But I love the feature that it's heated froth or a milk steamer, or you can make a cold foam too. You know, those fancy iced coffees that my teenagers love and that I will drink in the afternoon too. Those coffees, you can put the cold foam on and you can make it right at your coffee bar. Okay, so speaking of all things coffee bar, another product actually that I'm gonna showcase here that I use on the daily. I use an instant type of coffee, but this is perfect for everything in your kitchen. So I'm not just gonna say this is just for your coffee bar. It's literally for anything and everything that you want to stir up really, really quick. You can also make a whipped cream like with this very, very quickly. So if you have heavy whipping cream and you want to add that whipped topping to that hot cocoa that you just made your child, this is perfect. And it is battery operated right here. And I love that you can click on that and you can get it in different colors. And it doesn't show me all the different colors there. I see a white and a black. Sometimes I'll change this out for the holidays. I have a fun little red one for Valentine's Day that I can switch out. I also use for Christmas. And I love that it has a stand here, so it just kind of keeps it nice and tidy at your coffee bar. So if you don't have one of these, friends, you will 100% love it. Now, a lot of people will say, well, what's the difference between the two products that you just showed? This one's just a handheld frother. It's gonna take a little bit more time, but I love that this is so convenient. You can bring this with you. So a lot of times I'll go and I'll bring my coffee with me because I love my coffee, and I'll throw it in my bag so I have it to be able to mix up as I go, even creamer. Okay, so if you don't have that, definitely grab that. Okay, we're gonna talk about this one. You know, if you follow me on any of my social platforms, I'm Crazy Busy Mama, and I like to help families reclaim the dinner time table with quick recipes. I also am obsessed with herbs. I love herbs, and I was introduced to a smart garden not too long ago. It's actually, I think I'm late to the scene on this. I have it in my kitchen. I'm gonna try and pan over a little bit. I don't want my tripod to drop here. I'm gonna try and pan over a little bit. You'll see it over there, right there. You can kind of see it in view. I absolutely love this small smart garden for a multitude of reasons. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up here on my phone. I love that you have an app that you can access. Let me see if I can pull it up. Does anybody else have a smart garden in their kitchen or at home? We can't, grow everything outside in the Midwest throughout the entire season. And so I absolutely love. My daughter called it Herby Smart Garden. I actually got one of these for her for Christmas too. Yeah, an app to grow some herbs, Wilson, that's right. So I love that you don't just have the option for herbs, you can do flowers and plants in those too. But I have mine in my kitchen and I do it, I do just herbs in it. So you can see it's basil there, and I love that it shows the water level. It shows light, so I can set a timer on my light. I can dim the light, I can turn the light off. Listen, we were on vacation at the beginning of December, and I literally left my herbs and they grew while I was gone. And I watered them once, and then it tells me if they need watering again. And so it shows the water level at 50% there, and once it goes to 0, it will notify me that they need water. I'll fill up the reservoir, and it'll do an automatic smart water for them. So it's like totally maintenance free growing garden. I love it. And I am obsessed with basil, because basil I use on a lot of different things, from caprese salads to Italian pasta dishes to eating it I love basil. And so I cannot sing the praises enough for my smart garden. I'm loving this too. It shows you day 38 out of 45 for full germination. It tells you when you need to prune. It gives you videos and pictures on how to prune. It literally makes it so stinking easy to be able to have an herb garden in your kitchen. And it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. Listen, I showed you a kind of a piano review of it, but it's gorgeous. And I don't know about you, when I started looking at the smart garden options, I immediately kind of discounted it. Again, I told you I was late to the game, but I discounted it because I didn't like the look of them. But this one is absolutely gorgeous. It's so sleek, it's so sexy, it's so amazing. I love it, the Eden Small Garden. So it looks like they are available in kits with basil, or you can also, if you click on that link there, you can also purchase them with different types of flowers. And they're so easy to change out. It will tell you, like this one I planted after the fact. So that one's on day 8. So you have all these individual pods, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 10 individual pods, if I'm counting that right. And you can plant them at different rates. You don't have to plant them all together. You don't have to plant all the same thing. I just used so much of that basil that I wanted all basil. But when I start to kind of pull out that basil and do something different, I'll probably put some flowers in with it for the spring and just kind of bring that warmth inside the kitchen. But I love it. I'm obsessed. Love, love, love. Wilson, yes, it does need to be plugged in. Lisa, no, not just any basil, any herb. And they actually have the little pods, and you can actually do your own pods. So if you're like, I want to do my own pod, they give you an explanation on how to create your own pod for that. It's like a dirt-free pod, which there's actually dirt in there. It's just compacted. It's not messy. So if I had a pod, I would show you, but the pods just come out and you literally pop them right in. You put it in the little pod, kind of like a little pod cover. Once you filled your reservoir with water, it literally starts to grow. And it will tell you each day what it's gonna do. It's kind of like an app that tells you how your baby's growing. I love my baby plants. Love them, love them. Okay, so if you have questions on that, let me know, and I'll kind of go back through those here in just a moment. Let me talk about this next product. Now, I don't have a picture of this because it's plugged into my wall. But y'all, this plug outlet is a game changer. And I know you're like, it's a plug outlet, what the heck? I'm telling you, friends, if you are someone that works from home, if you are someone that has multiple children with multiple outlets, with multiple USBs, with multiple, I don't even know what they're called anymore. Like now I don't even have that type of a plug now. The iPhones are doing different plugs now. You know what I mean? When they say it's not just a USB anymore. This outlet has it all. And it's 40% off right now. You absolutely need it. It's a game changer. So I have one right here. I'm kind of pointing to it in the wall. And it does kind of screw into the wall so it doesn't fall out, because it's kind of a heavy plug that definitely has all those plugging needs. So you'll see the normal regular outlet. You'll see the USB on there. You'll see the new plug. USB-C?
USB-C.
USB-C, my husband said. You'll see all those different variations of plugs, and you don't have to have 500 different like plugs for those. You have one that literally is universal for all. I mean, come on, that's what we need in our life, is one that's universal for all. So if you're like me and you have 4 kids and everybody's got a phone and iPads and computers and all of those things, like this is a plug that you need. And I guess I can't talk it up more than it already is. It literally is a game changer. Ever since I've had this, I'm like, thank you, Jesus, because I'm telling you, it's one and done. So $11.99 right now, it's 40% off. I see that right here. Such a great deal. Make sure you snag that because that is a game changer. Okay, speaking of game changers, this is also a top seller for me, which I think people are like, well, it's just an alarm clock. I get it, friends. But this is a sleek, sexy alarm clock, and it's super stinking affordable at 24% off. So I love that it has the USB. You plug it in, just like wrong side here, just like this. And before I plug it into my extension here to kind of show you how it lights up, you'll see the USB plugs on there as well. So these can sit on your nightstand, but it also allows your phone to charge at the very same time. So it makes it super convenient. Okay, so as I plug this in, hopefully I don't have to reset it here, and you may not be able to see it real well because of the lighting here. But what I love about this is it is dimmable, if that's the right word, and you can turn the brightness up on it. But this is an alarm clock that's not going to be an eyesore in your room. And so if you're like me and the old traditional alarm clocks are just like, no way, because they don't have any fashion sense, right here, this alarm clock is so stinking cute. You can get it in different colors. This has the gold. I believe there's a rose gold and a silver as well. Again, you can dim it, the brightness on it, or turn up the brightness on it. And it's something that is not an eyesore. It's actually very sleek, very slim. As you see, it's almost like the size of an iPhone. And it definitely has the USB plugs in it. So that way you can plug your phone in at night and you can wake up with a very refreshed and full battery on your phone. Okay, so yeah, Lisa, I think you were talking about the plug on that. Definitely a need for a busy home. 100% is something that is a top seller in my Crazy Busy Mama Amazon store each and every month. And it's something that when I got, I was like, everybody needs to hear about this. Okay, so this is a sleek, I call it sleek and sexy. It's fashion sense. It's not something that's gonna clutter or look yucky in your room. And it's something that I know you can appreciate. Okay, so that is that. Let me unplug this because I've got another tutorial that I wanna do for you. If you're someone that works from home like me, there's a couple of things that I want to share with you, and I think it's the next one. Okay, if you do any sort of shipping from home, y'all, I don't know, it took me forever to get on board with this. I don't know why. I think maybe I'm just old school, don't know. But this right here has been an absolute game changer. I don't know about you, but if you do shipping from home, the last thing that you want to do is go to the stinking post office. You need to have an area in your home set up with all things like production, all things shipping. So it's just right there and very convenient for you. Did you know that they'll pick up your packages for you if you have them labeled? How do you do that? You get a Bluetooth shipping label. I can literally print these from bed. I know, right? For those that work from home, can appreciate that. But what I love about this, and I don't have this one plugged in for it to print out for you to show you, but what I love about this is it's very easy to load. This is a, I can't think of the word right now. It does not require ink, okay? It is one that is a thermal print. That's the word I'm looking for. It's a thermal print. When I read that, I was like, game on, because I am so tired of running out of ink. For any of you that work from home and have to print things, ink cartridges are a nightmare, okay? So what I love about this is it's a thermal printer. It works off the heat, so it's never gonna run out of ink. It's gonna load immediately. You can print off 20 labels at once. You don't have to do them individually. You just select all and they print all at once, literally within a minute. It's so fast. And I love this. It's a little bit of an investment, but right now it looks like it's showing 41% off. So if you are someone that works from home or does Etsy or does anything that they ship product from home, this right here is an absolute must. And with the price that it is right now, it is something that you definitely should snag because it's gonna save you a ton of money in the long run. There's a lot of different websites that allow different discount in shipping if you're shipping from home. And I was not able to take advantage of that because I was running to the post office. And so they make it really convenient for you to ship from home. A lot of different companies do. But what's awesome is Amazon provides this little Bluetooth shipping label printer that is an absolute must for anybody that's trying to do anything from home. Okay, so with that being said, you'll definitely want to grab some more thermal printing labels here. I leave them like this. Now there is you will see in some of the kits, they will come with like a roller for your labels. I prefer just to stack them like this behind. I don't know, it's just a little less obstructive, I guess, a little less cumbersome. So if you don't have a whole lot of space, the last thing you need is a big roller too. And so what I love about this is I just set it, and I'll turn it around here so you can see it. As it prints out, it just feeds through and it just takes it off like this. So there's literally it's literally by itself. It's so simple. Like I said, I can print labels from bed as long as my Bluetooth is connected, and it ships right from there. So I love it. Just hook it up to your phone. It's very, very simple, not cumbersome in that way. So if you're not like tech savvy, it's okay, because you're gonna love how this is so user-friendly and simple. And the labels that I clicked on there, I wish when I had bought mine, it does come with a few, but I wish when I bought mine, I went ahead and just got the extra labels to have them on hand. That's something that as a business owner, if you're doing things like that from home, you definitely need to be prepared. You're not gonna need ink because it's a thermal printer, but you're definitely gonna need stock in some of those labels. Oh, Jane, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I appreciate that. Yes, only for shipping. No, you can actually print off other things. So like stickers, things like that, but I've not used it for that, if I'm being completely transparent on that. But 100%. And Jane, thank you for following. Amazon customer, thank you for following. Sweet in New Yorker, maybe? Thank you so much for following. I appreciate it. Danielle, thank you so much for following. If you're watching me live for the very first time, click follow. You'll get notifications when I go live, so you can make sure not to miss a thing. And if you missed this a minute ago, friends, you got to go back and listen to that. I will showcase everything here in just a second again. Okay, I'm going to go on to the very next one because I got a hot cup of coffee and I've not had to even microwave it once. How awesome is that? Okay, so this next product, I'm literally going to do a DIY with this. Okay, and you're probably at home kind of laughing at me, and that's okay because I laugh at myself all the time. Okay, let me select the product here. This Launch Hair La Volume, I think is the actual name. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Holy cow. Okay, last year for Christmas, I bought this for myself. I know, right? It's 25% off, it looks like right now. So you want to snag it. I'm telling you, it's a game changer for getting ready if you're a crazy busy mama like me, or you're busy and you're on the go, or if you're one that, I don't know, men probably not going to use this, but it's a woman product for sure. You're going to get up and it's going to take you like no time to get ready. How many of you hate blow drying your hair because it just takes forever? Well, here's a great tool that's like a all-in-one tool. So you can get out of the shower, you can blow dry your hair and fix it at the same time. And what I love is that, I hope there's sound. Nana G, I'm sorry to hear that. Maybe just make sure that your sound is on. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little demonstration on this, and what I love about it is, full disclaimer, let me tell you this before I start. You need to make sure that you have some sort of protectant on your hair, because it is heat. So if you're gonna put heat on your hair, I'm gonna put my coffee mug back on the warmer. If you're gonna use heat on your hair, you have to use a protectant on your hair. Okay, that's just is what it is. Okay, so some people like, hair damage if you're not using heat protectant. So make sure you're doing that. I don't have anything linked for heat protection, but I'm sure there's some in the Amazon store as well. Okay, so had I thought about that, I would have linked something else. So this is really awesome, and I'm gonna show you a little tutorial. I probably should have cleaned my hair out of it first. Yep. But how many of you, okay, this is day 2 hair. At day 3? No, day 2 hair. No, day 3 hair. Holy moly, day 3 hair. Okay, so I'm gonna show you, I've got some bed head going on, and to be completely transparent back here, I probably have a little bit of cowlick and spots there, okay? So how do I fix that when I'm in a hurry in the morning and I've got to get out of the house? Kids woke up late. If you were like me and it was the kids' first day back, alarms are going off for an hour. Nobody wanted to get out of bed. And the last thing that we were thinking about was blow drying our hair and getting ready. Okay, so this right here is a game changer. So what I love about it is it has a cool option. I'm gonna come up a little closer. Hopefully you can see that. There's a cooling option, so you can blow dry on cool, which I never do. I always use the heat, but again, you wanna use a heat protectant. And then you have a low and a high. I'm gonna turn it on, it might be a little bit loud, but it's not too loud. That's what I love about it too. Obviously, it's got a fan on it because you're blow drying your hair, but it's not as loud as a traditional blow drying a blow dryer. Okay, so I'm gonna show you kind of how I do it, okay? So normally I would have my hair, I'd have all my hair kind of clipped back, okay? So I'm not gonna do a full tutorial, but I'm gonna show you how I work it. I'm gonna take this, and I would literally bring wherever my problem area is, which is right here, and I like to have that right there, okay? I'm gonna take this, and I'm gonna literally just do this with it. That's it, that's it. Just like this. And you get that blowout look without having to go to the salon with day 3 hair. Look at this. I mean, how awesome is this? And so you just do this and the heat kind of sets it. You can take product. You can literally take hairspray, root boost, all of the above. I mean, look at this. And ladies, if you're concerned that you have long hair and it's gonna get stuck, I promise you, it's not gonna. It's just not. And you're gonna be able to get all that blowout look at home. How many of y'all going to the salon and had a blowout? I'm telling you, it's not cheap. I'm not saying that you don't deserve it on an occasion, but you certainly can't do it every day. And so there is that kind of blowout look that kind of gives you a little bit of a tutorial. It gives you that fullness back in your hair, and it allows you to be able to go out of the house with maybe day-old hair, bedhead originally, and now it's undone bedhead. You don't have that anymore, and I love this. So you can do it on a cool setting, but again, I want to give a disclaimer that if you're using the heat, you absolutely have to make sure that you're using a protectant on your hair, okay? Thank you so much for the follow, Lauren. I appreciate it, Mandy. Kayla, thank you. Michelle, Ann, thank you for following me again. If you're watching me for the very first time, I'm going to set this down. If you're watching me for the very first time, make sure you click follow because it will notify you every time that I go live. Okay, next product of one of my top sellers is this Riada, I think is how you say it, lighter. I know, it's a lighter. And you're like, whatever, it's a lighter. I'm telling you, I love it. Okay, so listen, it's a USB charge, so it's a flameless lighter, so it's really safe for kids. It gives you up to 500 lights, I think is what it said. And I think I've only charged this thing ever once, and I got it in the spring. And what I love about this is, look, do you see that? Maybe I should grab a candle really quick. Hey babe, can you grab a candle really quick?
500 lights per charge, by the way.
500 lights per charge. What I love about this is it's rose gold. It's such a great color. Thank you, baby. And you can take your candle, and you're not having to like have a flame, and it lights it. Do you see this? Now this particular candle needs to be trimmed. The wicks need to be trimmed. As you can see, it's lighting it there. I would definitely trim these wicks because that's going to give you that smoke. The demonstration here is not the best. Sorry about that. Because regardless.
Babe.
I know, right? That's okay.
Now do it.
All right, now I got soot all over my hands. So here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Hold this.
No. That's okay. That's right. They get it. They get it. So here's the thing about this. That's awesome. You can see the wicks need to be trimmed, and my husband was so gracious to pull those off. But I love this because it is kid-friendly. It's flameless. It's chargeable, rechargeable. It gives you, what'd you say, 500 lights per charge? Yeah. And we're just going to set that there and enjoy it. So this right here, flameless, so amazing. It's super cute, super sleek. I put it in with my pens in my office. I love it. Amy, thank you. Okay, so let's check that out real quick, and I'll go back to a couple of other gadgets. You're talking about my shirt. I do have that shirt linked. I got it here, and I love it too. So I appreciate that. It's something that I feel like has a little bit of style, but it's super comfy. Okay, so I'm gonna stand up, and you probably won't be able to see it all, but it has pockets. What I love is it has the little thumb holes. Do you see that? And it has the little zipper here. And this is kind of just for decorative purposes or fashion purposes, so it's not really functional. But I love that it has the hoodie. I love that I could put a vest on over the top of this and go out and be warm. But I also love that it's super comfy and super fashionable all in the same sense, even if you're just at home with a pair of leggings. Hey babe, could you plug that in? Appreciate it. So this is comes in a variety of different colors. The one that I believe came up is gray. This one is red. I literally, my kids' colors at school are purple and gold, and the gold is gorgeous. And so I love the purple too, but I'm thinking I've got to go find this on all sorts of colors. So it looks like it's on special right now with a clippable coupon at 6% off. Definitely something worth having. Definitely go grab it. It's gonna keep you warm. And I don't know about you, who else loves these? Who else loves these? Lisa, you're so funny. But yeah, I mean, they're just the real deal. Real and in the raw. Dawn, I love hoodies too. This is a medium. So you kind of get the sizing. It is a little oversized. I probably could have done a small just fine. And I just have a pair with leggings. I've also worn it with jeans, and you probably can't see very well. I'll kind of stand back. I got just a pair of leggings on with it, and I love it. Okay, let me go back to another fun Christmas gift that I got. And since then, it's been a top seller. I'm not gonna give a demonstration on this. If you wanna go check that out, you can on my socials. I did a demonstration of it over Christmas. And what I love about this is we had so much fun. This brought our family together. We did like a karaoke contest. It literally connects by Bluetooth to your phone, and then you just read the lyrics, you know, on your phone, and it connects there. You have the music and the vocal all in one. And we had a fun karaoke kind of mash off, is that what you call it? Sing off is probably what I would say. And I love it. I love the color. This was actually a gift I bought one for my daughter because my daughter wanted one, but my husband got me one too, and I had no clue until I opened it, and I just died hysterically laughing, and we started doing a sing off. It was so fun. So if you're looking for something super fun, I love to sing. I love to be goofy. I love to do all those things with my kids, whether they like me to or not. And I love that this kind of brings that family unit back together and just create some entertainment together. You know, everything that we do anymore, I feel like it's on our phone by ourselves. This brings that entertainment back together, but also connects that Bluetooth to your phone to be able to hear that music through that little karaoke Bluetooth microphone. And it's cute. How stinking cute is the rose gold? I love it. I think there's some other colors available too, but y'all, it's 38% off. So if you're like, I don't know, I'm telling you, it will be the best of family entertainment ever. Your kids, they may not say it, but they're definitely gonna appreciate it. Okay, let me go to the next product here. This has been a top seller in my Crazy Easy Mama store because I talk about all the time. So this particular Bible is an Inspire Bible, and it's a New Living Translation. And what I love about it, for those of you that love those kind of adult coloring books, is you can color it. Do you see this? How beautiful is this Bible? And what I love about, not only do you get to color, it gives you an option. Let me see if I can find where I've written some stuff in it. It gives you an option to be able to, here we go. Yep. It gives you options to be able to make notes on the sides of your scripture. So as you're doing your quiet times in the morning, it gives you those options, and it also gives you options within those pages, not just the beginning of those chapters, those books. It allows you to be able to color there. So I love that. I love that you can, here's another one, guard your heart. Yes, I mean, it's just perfect. I absolutely love this little Bible. It's very much a very creative thing, and it's definitely a highly requested item often through my messenger and through people asking me, where did you get that? I 100% think this is perfect for anybody that's got a little bit of a creative angle, that loves to color, loves those adult coloring books. Great for teens in your life. Just such a great, great, great find. Okay, so for those of you that work from home, again, or they're doing things like I do, maybe as a side hustle, there's a couple of things that I want to talk about. This ring light, I'm using it right now, so I'm not going to turn it around to show you the actual ring light. I just kind of featured it right there. It's a little bit more spinny than others, but friends, I have been through so many ring lights that have fallen and taken out the project that I was working on. This one is 100% worth it. It's very high durability, and it's very stable. I absolutely love it. It's got, and I never really used the other, I'm staring at it, it's making me blind here, that you'll see the bag that you can carry. I don't really bring it anywhere, but that would be definitely beneficial if I did. And it gives you the different covers from the clear or the frosted really to the red light if you needed a red light. And it comes with the Bluetooth, which I'll talk about that here in just a moment, but it'll come with the Bluetooth that allows you to be able to connect to your phone, to be able to use it as a stand too. So that way when you're starting your live or you're doing your thing, you can use that Bluetooth to be able to connect it and have that light perfect too. The ring light is a game changer. All right, let me talk about tripods. I've gone through a lot of tripods, and this one's my very favorite. It's on sale right now, and it's an often top seller in my Crazy Busy Mama gadget section of my store. What I love about this is, again, it is very, very sturdy. I'm not gonna be able to get the whole thing in view here, but I love this thing because it goes up to 67 inches. And so, listen, let's just keep it real here. If you're doing influencing or you have a side hustle, you're doing something that requires a tripod, even for family pictures, okay? Let's be honest. There's not always someone around to take your picture. There's not always someone around to take your family picture. So we did our family beach photos literally with this tripod at the beach. It's so durable and it's very sturdy. And so what I love about it is it stands up to 67 inches tall, but it's not like lacking in durability. It's very, very stable. Your phone's not gonna fall over on it. I mean, I can't make any guarantees, but this 100% is one of the very best tripods that I've had. And I love that the adjustability of it. As you can see, I can put it on a tabletop like this, or I can use it all the way up to 67 inches. I love that. Okay, let's talk about this one right here. This is an attachment that can go on your tripod. And I love that you can take these little attachments off. This one's your iPhone. Right now I'm going live on Amazon here with my tripod, or my tripod just like this, but I have my my iPad attachment on there. And so you can take these off just like this, super simple. I'm not gonna take it off all the way yet. I use this one for my iPhone. I actually have two tripods. I use one for my iPhone, I have one for my iPad always. And so this is just the attachment. So if you wanna just get one tripod, you could intermix and interchange the iPhone attachment or the phone attachment, if you will, to the iPad attachment. Game changer for sure. Okay, so we're talking about Bluetooth and we're talking about the functionality of being able to take family pictures, okay? I have the hack of all hacks for you and it comes right here. It literally does. So anybody have an Apple Watch? And let me know in the chat if you do. Thank you, Alexandria. I really appreciate it. If you click follow, Crazy Busy Mama Amazon store, you will get notifications when I go live. So here's the thing with the Apple Watch. There's a lot of functionality on Apple Watch. And some of the things that it's kind of embarrassing but funny. The thing about my Apple Watch I use the very most is the Bluetooth picture feature. So going back to the beach, okay, I brought my tripod and I have my Apple Watch. Okay, I talked about the light, the ring light having a Bluetooth little gadget that allowed you to be able to take pictures with. Instead of like losing those, because I lose them, even though it's a great little add-on feature, I always have my Apple Watch on. Okay, I use it for reminders, I use it for timers in the kitchen, I use it for all things. If I gotta pick up a kiddo, I remind myself on my watch, hey Siri, set an alarm for 15 minutes, you know? And it will set an alarm for me. It set it for me right now. Did you hear it? So it might go off here in a second, but I use it all the time for that reason. And one thing that I absolutely use it for is pictures. And so we were at the beach, brought my tripod, not my ring light for outside, but I brought my tripod, I wore my watch, which I would normally wear. And all I've got to do is gather my family around and hit to take the picture on my watch. It gives me a 3 to 10 second leeway to be able to get everybody together to take a burst photo of 10 pictures just in case. And I absolutely love that for that reason. So if you're not an Apple Watch wearer and you're like, man, I need something like that in my life, I promise you friends, it's a game changer to just have something that you would normally wear that allows you to be able to connect to your phone, to take pictures, to take videos, to do all the things. I love it. And then I often get this question too, where do you get your fun blingy cover. Okay, I'm all about the bling. I love all things bling. As you can tell with the pink and the bling. I love all things bling, and it's important for me to have things that look good. So if it's gonna be an Apple Watch, I want it to look good. I want it to have a good band. I want it to have a good cover. And these are not only functional, but they're so cute. So mine is in rose gold. I got this pack that comes in, I believe. I haven't changed it out because I love the rose gold, but there's a, it looks like there is a gray, a black, a silver, and a rose gold, and maybe a gold. I can't really tell from this distance, but it's a 4-pack and it's amazing. And definitely will keep you from scratching up your Apple Watch. Okay, a couple things that I gotta go back through, and I gotta go back through them quickly to make sure that I talked about everything. This fun little sweatshirt that I have here, it's not only fashionable and cute, it's so comfortable because it's got these that I love, and it's got this. So how many times you have a pair of leggings on that does not have a pocket that you want to put your phone somewhere and then you have something there, or just an extra area to keep your hands warm. I love that I can put a vest on this, like over this, and out for the winter, be comfortable inside, but it also is cute when I'm outside. It doesn't look like I'm wearing my pajamas or my loungewear. It's something that's very, very versatile. Okay, going back to a couple of brand new things for those of you that are just hopping on. Guess what? My coffee is still warm because of my fun little warm mugger. Warm mugger. Oh my gosh, mug warmer. Okay, I hope you're laughing with me and at me today because I'm literally losing it on the first day back at school from being on holiday vacation. Okay, so my cup of coffee, is constantly being warmed up in the microwave. And for Christmas this year, my daughter got me this mug warmer. And at first I was like, a mug warmer? I have used it every day. Every day since Christmas, y'all. Since I opened this, I have used it, and I love the on and off feature. All you have to do to turn it on is put your mug on it. That's it. All you have to do is turn it off is take your mug off. So what I love about this, obviously you need to have it in a place that doesn't have little fingers around, right? But you can adjust the temperature to 131 or 149. You can turn it on or off. So if it's sitting there on there, you want to turn it off, you can turn it off, or just simply take your mug off. But this little mug warmer is perfect because it allows me to have a hot cup of coffee no matter if I made that coffee at 6 a.m. You know what I mean? And I know if you're a crazy busy mama like me, you are looking for a way to keep that coffee hot because we're always drinking lukewarm or cold coffee. And right now, friends, I've been live with you. I don't know how long it's been. I've been live with you for quite a while, and my coffee's still stinking hot. It's amazing. I love it. Okay, so my Eden Small Garden, I'm going to go back through these just very, very quickly. You can always watch the replay too if you want more of kind of an extended explanation on all of them. The Eden Small Garden is a life changer, game changer for me in the kitchen. I love herbs and using and cooking with fresh herbs when at all possible, but they're really expensive. And then I have a great idea that I'm going to use, and they go unused, and then they're not good anymore. These give me fresh herbs all throughout the year, even in the winter season, in my kitchen, just so convenient. And I'm going to pan over to show you if I can do that very, very quickly. You'll see it right over there in that corner. It's gorgeous. That was one thing when I was introduced to these smart gardens. I was like, I ain't never have a smart garden. Those are ugly. All right, I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. And so this one right here I found, and I absolutely am obsessed with the look of it. It looks classy, it looks great, it looks sleek. It's not going to be an eyesore in your kitchen, and it gives you those fresh herbs all the time. Okay, milk frother. If you don't have one of these little handheld milk frothers, you can get them in all sorts of different colors. I linked one there with the different colors. I love to change these out on my coffee bar. It's a really easy thing to switch out. They're battery operated. I love to switch them out for different holiday seasons. It kind of gives you that little bit of a holiday flair, whatever. Like we have Valentine's Day coming up, I need a red one, right? I've got one that I got put away. I need to get that out and put that on my coffee bar for the holidays coming up. The handheld is so much different. What I'm going to show you here in just a second. But the handheld, you can do soups and sauces. You can mix up really quick things with it. And if you're making hot cocoa and you want like a heavy whipping cream that you want cream, you can also use this. It'll make cream for you in about 60 seconds or so, 60 to 90 seconds probably. Okay, so the milk frother is the next one. For those of you who see me make my coffee, and I wish I should Should probably go live on Amazon showing you how to do that too. But what I love about this is it gives you that fancy barista style coffee look on a budget, without all the expense. So you don't have to go sit through a drive-through to have a barista make your coffee for you to make it look amazing. And so it gives you that nice full froth for the top of your mug. It also has a feature on here that has cold or hot. So you can make hot or cold. And so if you want cold foam for your iced coffee, this is gonna provide that for you. If you want hot cream or froth for your coffee, this is gonna provide it for you. It's got the max and minimum line features in there. And again, like I said before, I mentioned before on the detailed description of it, was that it's a milk steamer too. So it's great, 100% great for hot cocoa, especially in the cold months. All right, this one I don't have a picture of because if I did, I'd have to turn around and show you. It's simple, and you might be thinking like, why would you showcase a wall charger? Y'all, it has all the plugs. They're always changing all these different plugs and the different, plugs that we need. And it's so frustrating as moms to make sure we have the little cube for them all. This right here is an outlet for all. So if you have kids that have iPads, you have teens that have phones, you have computers, you have, like I'm looking here in my living room, I have a lamp that requires a regular outlet. This particular wall charger has it all, and it's 40% off. Okay, for those of you that still have an alarm clock in your room, right? I think most of us do, want something that looks good. Okay, so this right here, it's a USB charge. It gives you an option to charge your phones on the side, so you wake up with a fully charged phone in the morning, and it looks great. So I don't have it turned on, but you can see it there. You can adjust the brightness on it. It says 7:30. Is that a normal time for everybody to wake up? I'm curious now. They have it showcased at 7:30. Let me know what time you wake up in the morning. So what's fun about this is it looks good. It's not an eyesore in your room, and you can adjust the brightness. If it's too bright, you can adjust it for evening hours versus daytime hours. If you're a business owner, this I talked about a minute ago and kind of went through a very detailed kind of tutorial on it. This is definitely a must. It's gonna save you so much in shipping to have your own little shipping station. One thing that I love most about this is it does not have ink. There's no requirement to change out an ink cartridge or add ink or anything. It's a thermal printer. It works off heat, so you're never gonna run out of ink, and you don't have to worry about that. Now, I did mention that if you do get this, it does come with a little kind of stock of labels, but you definitely wanna get the bigger label. And I just use it like this, so no need to buy like the roll attachment. I think one of the kits comes with it. I've not used it because it's kind of bulky, and this is just very convenient. And it's good for space saving. Okay, so if you were on here earlier, I'm not gonna do it again, but I did a fun little tutorial on this right here. If you struggle and you're always like, man, it takes me forever to get ready. I can't make my hair look good in a very short amount of time. This right here is everything. It's a blowout brush. This gives you that blowout look without having to pay an arm and a leg at the salon. And it's not like you're gonna go to the salon every day anyway. This right here helps you get ready in a flash. Literally in 15 minutes, you can get your hair done and out the door. So I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Teresa, the clock, it's very simple and it's sleek and it looks good. So when I saw this, I'm like, I gotta get that for our room because we had an old kind of traditional looking alarm clock that was like red, the black with the red giant numbers, and it was just an eyesore in my room, and that one was perfect. So the Lounge Hair, the Volume, I think is what it's called, is awesome. I bought this for myself last year for Christmas, and it's been probably one of my very favorite purchases ever. Anybody ever buy a Christmas present for themselves? I'm guilty, but this one right here is a game changer for getting ready if you struggle in that area, which I know most of us do. Okay, this one right here, I don't have it sitting here again, but it lit my candle. It's a flameless lighter, and it's beautiful, it's gorgeous, and it's safe. I love it, love it. It's rechargeable. This one is family entertainment at its finest. So if you don't have something like this and you have singers in your family, or you just want to have some good family time, this is so fun. It connects to your phone via Bluetooth, and you can sing all your favorite songs. For those of you that are artsy and love to use those adult coloring books and want to transform your Bible time, this is awesome. So you can use this, and I didn't link the markers for it, but the markers you definitely want to make sure that they're Bible safe. Okay, so they don't bleed through. Next time I go live, I'll try and kind of showcase that for you. But I love this, and it gives you an opportunity to be able to write on the sides, notes. This one I haven't colored yet, but I love this. Where did it go? Let me see. This one. How fun is this? So it has all those verses, and it's not just at the very beginning of the book, you know. So the book of Isaiah, you know, might start out with an amazing cover that you can color, but then in the midst of scripture, it has all these too. So you can kind of meditate and color and be creative. I love it. It gives you an opportunity on the sides to be able to, like you can see here too. I colored that one. What I love too is it gives you side options where you can write notes for yourself. If you're feeling, you know, God speaking to you, you can write it down there. I love that here too. All right, so that's such a great one. If you were hopping on earlier and you saw this, I didn't show my ring light because I'm using it, but this is 100% the best ring light ever. I've had many of situations where I've had ring lights crashing down on me and ruining my projects. For those of you that use ring lights, this is definitely one that you want to grab. And it's got a carrying case, which I love, and gives you the opportunity to have the frosted light or the red lights. The tripod is the best tripod that I have used, and I've been through so many. It's a 67 inch, and I love how sturdy it is. I explained earlier how I went to the beach with this and took family beach photos that turned out incredible, all while using my Apple Watch as an opportunity. It's like the hack of all hacks to be able to get your family together and link it to your phone, put your phone on the tripod, get everybody in position and click take picture. It'll take the picture and give a burst of 10 so you can pick the very best one. I love this one. I'm using it on my iPad right now, but you can connect it to this tripod. So if you're ever using a tripod with your iPad, you definitely need a sturdy one because it's obviously heavier than your iPhone. And so this comes right off, and that attachment goes right on and fits your iPad and keeps it nice and secure. I did feature the Apple Watch because I talked about how I did my family pictures with this. So at Christmas time, we don't have anybody else around to take our picture. And so I set up the tripod in the home. I get my Apple Watch I'm wearing anyway because I like the way it looks. I chose the band that I love, and I can kind of switch that out too, and the covers that I love, so it kind of goes with my attire. It's not something that I wouldn't normally wear, and I'd be able to link it and take the picture. Love it. It's such a great hack. These are what I put on the outside to kind of protect, and you can change them. I just really love the rose gold, but it comes in a 4-pack. And that's a shirt that I'm wearing today. So if you're just hopping on, Alexandria, it's such a great hack. It really is. I have been able to take so many fun family pictures because of my Apple Watch and my tripod. Just make sure that if you're using tripods with your iPhone, you don't want to come crashing down and break your phone. You have to make sure that you're using the right durability and have that stability that you need on your tripod. Thank you so much for joining me live. If you have questions, throw them up in the chat. I'm going to look through those really quickly and see if I can answer those for you. I do have a try-on haul, a live try-on haul next Monday at 9 o'clock Central Standard Time, 9 a.m. So make sure you join me for that. That will be so fun. I've got so many fun things to try on. Offer me some support because I'm going to be doing that live, which I've never fully done before. And so lots of fun little pieces to be able to show you and showcase for you with a fun little discount code on top of that. Okay, let me know if you have questions. And if you're just tuning on for the very first time, see, I just used my Apple Watch to set my timer right there. So that's such a great little hack and feature too. If you do not have an Apple Watch to be able to do that, did you hear it still going off? It's such a great little hack in the kitchen too, or to just let you know, notify you that you need to pick up a kid, just all of life's demands. It will remind you literally at the touch of a finger, at the, when you say, hey Siri, set my alarm, it will set it for you. And I love it. All right, as you hop on, let me know. Oh, good, Amber. I love it too. Oh, Lisa, it's perfect. And it's perfect for teens too. Anybody that loves to be creative, I always feel like when I'm writing things down or coloring, it helps me kind of meditate and focus a little bit more. So thanks so much for tuning in today. I appreciate you. Make sure you click follow for Crazy Busy Mama Amazon store so you get notified when I go live. I do have one scheduled next Monday, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you set your reminder. You can go to that live that is scheduled and click remind. It can remind you at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, and I'll see you there. Thanks so much.